Free the fuck up.
All right, we here. We got Free Game Frank here with Madman Leek. Big
Nice.
salute to Madman, doing your thing out here. But I want you to give us the history. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Talk to the people. 93 Torrance. And this was on the riot. No, this was on, hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. This was on Free Game Battle League. So
Exactly.
talk to me.
Yeah,
Take us from the
man.
beginning.
So, man. Appreciate you for having me, man. Free game, Frank. What the fuck is up? We the fans. What's up, man?
Let's
So,
go.
this the beginning, right? So, free game battle league started because it was real random. You know what I'm saying? I met Justice and Kane just on some random shit, being around in the streets in Sac. And we just start kicking it a little bit, and we start talking battle rap. And it's like, when you find somebody that's interested in battle rap, it's a real niche community. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, that nigga think on the same wavelength I think on. So we start rocking a little bit. You feel me? Then we
Mm-hmm.
start doing watch battle lives, copping the
Mm-hmm.
pay-per-views and shit from URL at the
Fire.
time. And so
Fire.
that's kind of how our community started as far as us linking up. And originally we wanted to do something like Champion. We wanted to do a battle rap pod,
Mm-hmm.
because my man Sean P and I, who founded Free Game, we had a pod, the Free Game pod back then. We was talking sports and shit like that. We wanted to do a battle rap one, but we was like, man, we can't be one of them niggas who ain't never got in the ring and want to talk battle rap. Like, they ain't gonna fuck with us. We was like, they ain't
Right.
gonna listen to us. They ain't gonna fuck with us.
Mhm.
And so I always rap. Like, I've been doing that since high school. So I said, fuck it, man. We got the cameraman. Like, the streets know us out here. We got community. We popping just in life. So
Mhm.
let's just set up a battle. So I threw a card. And that first card, like, it was cool. Like, had a great response as far as like
Mhm.
our visual aspect and how it looked. But I was like,
Mhm.
okay, that was cool. But it ain't gonna pop unless I get in the ring. Like, the
Mm.
city got to have me. Like, the Madman got to step in here to let him know it's the real deal. So
Mhm.
that's how the 9-3 Torrance battle came about. I was literally looking for anybody who would stand in the ring with me. And at the time, it wasn't a lot of people stepping up to just do that to sack. Like, the community out here for battle rap wasn't super strong at the
Mhm.
time. And niggas just know how I get down and rapping. It wasn't like niggas was just jumping out the window to stand in front of me. And
Mhm.
9-3, shout out to my bro 9-3, his music fire too. He ended
Mhm.
up stepping up, and that's how that battle came about, man. And my
Mhm.
first haymaker was in that battle. That was my first battle, one rounder, and the shit from there it was off to the races for real.
Mhm. Fire. So then you just started, you know what I'm saying? You had some you battled Hard Body Tay, you battled Dev the Demon. Salute Dev for it. Dev,
Yeah,
that's my
salute
guy.
to
Love
that.
him. But I'm gonna bounce around to one of your battles on the riot. That was a little crazy. Shout out
Yeah,
to my boy Soto. Soto is one of our spaces elites, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
I remember pissing G Will off by saying he was the spaces Tay Rock. So salute G Will. But talk to us about that battle and how did you get on the riot and how did that get put together?
Yeah, shout out to Soto. That's my nigga, man.
Hmm.
That's a huge battle for me because that was the first time I hit the road. That was my
Fire.
real debut to the West and to the battle rap world for real. Because the free game shit, that was
Hmm.
really just some local shit in the city. Like, those battles count, but nobody really seen them outside of my community I was directly pushing it to. Like, it wasn't
Hmm.
out to the world. So when the riot came through, that was through KP. I had
Okay.
met KP on some just being a fan of battle rap. I went to Gnome 9 before I ever battled 9-3 Torrance.
Oh
That's where
wow.
Geechee and Surf battled. And
Hmm.
I was out there with my nigga Sully. Sully was tapped in with Surf, and Surf Manager got us
Hmm.
invited to the pool party the day before the event. So
Crazy.
we in there kicking it, chopping it up with Nitty and Geechee and all these niggas just as fans.
Hmm.
And KP in there. We start
Hmm.
talking. I'm like, yeah, I'm from SAC, you feel me? He like, oh,
Hmm.
you from SAC? I manage next. I'm like, oh, that's my nigga. Like, what I'm saying? We
Hmm.
from the same hood, like,
Hmm.
type shit. And from there,
Hmm.
KP always just fucked with me before I even kicked the rap, like, just on
Hmm.
some as a person shit. So when it
Hmm.
came time to do the March Madness versus Soto,
Hmm.
KP reached out and booked me for that, and man, I had to get Soto up out of there, man.
Salute
Hey,
Soto.
that was
It was.
crazy though, because like I said, that was our debut. And we coming
Hmm.
from LA, and Sac is a 6-hour drive. On the East
Hmm.
Coast, that'll take you 3 to 4 states apart. We
Hmm.
going straight all the way down there. Like, man, I don't know none of these niggas. We came 18 deep. You feel me? We
Hmm.
mobbed up. We did our thing. Justice caught a 30 on that card too. I
Crazy.
I I, I beat Soto on that card. yeah, it was just a good like debut for us to be like, yeah, we here, nigga, free the fuck up.
Mhm. That's fire. So now you're known, and especially a dope card like that on the West. And you moving around. You had a couple more battles. You end up running into Hansel
Yeah,
on iBattle of all
yeah,
places. Talk
yeah.
to me about that debut on iBattle.
So I
Because
knew I
Lex
was.
talks about it all the time. Lex always, yeah, he debuted on iBattle. Talk to me about that battle.
I knew I was gonna run into Hansel that same day I battled Soto. Hansel
Hmm.
debuted versus Plex, and he went crazy.
Crazy,
And so I
crazy.
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to see this nigga." Like, and I'm the
Yep.
type of nigga that I write early. I went back to
Hmm.
the Airbnb that night and jotted my first bar for him because I
Oh, that's
knew, I just
crazy.
knew I was gonna see him at some point. Like we starting at the same
Damn.
time. Like I'm gonna have to run into this nigga. So,
Hmm.
but it was love though. I always fucked with Hansel.
Hmm.
And so when our battle came about. That whole I Battle West event that came up was in
Hmm.
collaboration. Lex reached out to the homie Lucky Desperado and put that
Hmm.
together. And
Shout out Lucky.
yeah, shout out my dog Lucky. And that's how
Hmm.
we got to the motherfucking the me and Hansel battle. Like,
Hmm.
and that was one of them joints when that happened. Like, I was like, yeah, now we here. Like, this the level of competition I'm supposed to be at. Like,
Fire.
I was getting in my bag, learning how to perform more and shit by that time. So yeah, that was one of them early ones for real.
That's crazy. You moved along. We moving along. You ended up on Westworld a little sometime later, and this probably one of the craziest battles I've seen personally. It was you versus the Kid Clutch. A lot
Ooh.
happened in that battle. Talk to me about what you remember from that battle. Talk to me about when it got set up, what you thought of. Were you familiar with Clutch when you got the call?
I remember everything about this
Okay,
battle.
talk to me.
So the Kid Clutch battle was one that on the West, this was kind of a passion of the torch battle because
Mm,
this was when I'm supposed to been have when Westworld came out with their first event ever, the Welcome Home Will event. I was
mhm.
supposed to battle Clutch back then,
Wow.
but I had to go to Africa. I went to Egypt with my pops.
Oh,
You
that's
know, it was
fire.
like, yeah, like it was like I can't pass up on a trip to Egypt, bro, to
Fact.
come to a rap battle. You feel me? Like,
Hmm.
so I went to that. That's the day Justice battle Grizz. And
Crazy battle.
you know, and I knew they wanted me to battle Clutch because we the two short niggas on the West. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, this the mirror match. Y'all niggas
Got to
remind us
get
of
that
each
out the
other.
way.
You know,
Yeah.
y'all voices is similar, all the shit. So I'm like, all right, I got to get Clutch up out of here. So
Right.
I'm on the balcony in my hotel. And you
Hmm.
know, Kid Clutch, she called herself the pint-sized pharaoh.
Hmm.
So I'm in Egypt looking at the pyramids, writing bars for this nigga. Like, oh, you the pharaoh. All right.
That's
So
crazy.
my whole third round, my angle was jotted down then. And
Crazy.
I think that was the summer of 22. And then I didn't
Hmm.
end up battling him until January 2025 when we did Free
Mm.
World One. Uh,
Hmm.
so yeah, it ended up being crazy. It was executed just how I wanted it to be too. Shout out my
Hmm.
nigga Clutch.
That's crazy. That's heavy history right there. For those of y'all watching, definitely tap into those battles that we mentioned. Now, take me to understand free game. Is it just dudes from Sacramento, or y'all expanded the brand to include multiple people from everywhere?
Nah, we didn't expand it to brand. And it's
Hmm.
not just niggas who rap either. Like Free
Hmm.
Game is really just like, you know, a brotherhood, a collection of people who, you know, just working to be the best in their avenue of life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you'll see us pull up. You might see on social media niggas talking about free the fuck up and they ain't never spit a bar. Just like we
We
just
that's a
yeah,
fact.
we just a team of niggas for real. But nah, we didn't
Hmm.
expand it. We done added Ghost, who out there in the
Hmm.
Midwest in Ohio.
Salute
You know,
Ghost. Go.
shout out to CP and Reese Mac, glorified fans. You feel
Let's
me?
go. Shout
They,
out
they
Glorified fans. Make sure y'all
yeah,
follow Glorified fans. Let's go.
yeah, they free game as well.
Hmm.
We expanded to SoCal as well. We just added Ray May today. Ray May
Oh
free the
wow.
fuck up. We
Oh
smashed
wow.
the homie Ray May.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Ray May free
Okay.
now.
Okay.
You know, so Gutta, he's from New York, but operates out of Fresno now. Joe Maggi
Hmm.
from New York moved this.
Shout out
Like
Joe
so,
Maggi.
yeah. So
Yep.
we didn't expand it for sure.
Okay, so what is free game? Because we hear the name all the time, very marketable, very well branded. But what does it represent, and what does it mean?
Yeah, so that's why we call it free game the platform. It's really just a
Okay.
platform for for all of us to come under one umbrella and use it to launch pad into whatever avenue we want to. You know, like I
Hmm.
said, my boy, I started it with Sean P. He
Hmm.
into fashion. Like he do free game threads. That's his thing. Like
Fire,
he's a model. He be doing New York Fashion Week, LA Fashion Week, and shit
fire.
like that. So styling clients, doing movie sets, shit like that.
Mm,
Obviously Justice and myself, we had the battle rap part of it.
mhm.
Myself, I focus a lot on the music too. Justice getting back into music too. Like,
Facts.
so really just a media, really media platform conglomerate type thing is what the
Mhm.
vision of it is. So it's just as we continue to grow, like those avenues are going to open themselves to us and show us what we want to do with it. And then you always just have the name free game behind it. And with that comes the support of the whole squad.
I
So
love that. I love that. Any kind of unity with brothers like y'all, I love to see it. I support it 100%. Talk to me about what you've been through in terms of developing your brand on the West, because I know it hasn't been an easy road, and help us understand what the West is like, because I feel like it's a world totally separate sometimes from battle rap. I feel like now we're getting an influx of it, but a lot of people when they think of the West, they think of Geechee Rum, but there's so much more talent
for
out
sure.
there and so many more people, and y'all are having such crazy events over
Yeah.
there. So talk to me about how you linked up with Westworld. Talk to me about that development.
Yeah, so the West is crazy because as a region, there's so many different states and
Hmm.
areas involved with it. Like I said, just California, you can drive
Hmm.
from the bottom to the top of California and it take you 12 hours. You're still in the same
Hmm.
state. So it's like
Crazy.
so many different regions to the West that
Hmm.
it's hard to unify all of them. So that's why,
Hmm.
like linking with Westworld, that's something that I've been able to contribute to is kind of unifying the West. So like when we first started, it wasn't easy for us to get good plays and to get love going down to SoCal. We had to go snatch that shit. That's
Talk
why we
about it.
went down there with 20 niggas because we
Hmm.
wasn't. We knew they wasn't going like, who is these niggas from SAC coming down? Like Next and Drix was the only two niggas from SAC to break the mold before we did. And
Crazy.
even with that, when we came and did it, we brought a whole movement with us, so it was a little
Fact.
bit different. And
Fact.
that's why I garnered the respect of the KPs and the Geechees and the G Wills. So at
Hmm.
that time G
Hmm.
Will, he met me at March Madness when I battled Soto. That's been my nigga from day one. He always showed.
Crazy.
I drove home from that. He booked me for his card the next month. He like, yeah, y'all niggas pull up. I fuck with how y'all move, boo, boo, boo. And
That's
so
fire.
we was always linked up. And then when it
Hmm.
came time to do Free World One at the top of 2025, that was just
Hmm.
the culmination of it. We had already been building, but it's just okay,
Hmm.
free game, West World. Let's
Hmm.
put this shit together and run this free world shit. And it just took off to another level because it's really like from the free to the world. We booking people outside of the West. We bring the Swervos and Holmesies and Authentics and Ghosts
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
all of these cats that KDs that's names from their other regions and bringing them out here. And it's really just shedding more of a light on the West. So yeah, linking up with Westworld was a big move for me and for us as a team.
Damn, that's incredible. I mean, y'all had some incredible performances, incredible battles. What was your favorite battle in that first event?
That first event, my favorite battle. I mean, it's hard to go against Justice and Hansel, bro. That's like a
Crazy,
that was
classic,
I
West
mean,
Coast classic.
that stood the test of time for a battle of the year contender for 7, 8 months, and even then, it
Hmm.
still could have been considered in the final contenders at the end of the year. Like
Agreed,
it may not
agreed.
have been number one, but top five, top 10. Like
Talk about it.
so it's hard to go against that. I did
Mhm.
love the me and Clutch battle, on some West shit, but Justice versus Hansel universally, it's like hard to go against what they did.
And what it represented, really,
Yeah,
generationally for the
yeah,
West.
yeah.
Is it tougher coming from Sacramento? Is it tougher to break through?
100%. And like I said before free game went south. It was
Mhm.
Drix and Next who did it. So shout out to
Mhm.
them.
Shout out to
Um,
them.
but it was still the mold wasn't completely broken. Like by the time we still had a lot of doors to kick down. It's
Mhm.
different because and so this is the best way I can explain it, right? So
Mhm.
being from the East Coast or the South or the Midwest, anywhere outside of the West, when you think of the West Coast, you automatically think of Los Angeles. You think of Hollywood.
Fact.
You think of if you think in street hit shit, hip hop shit, you think of gangbang culture. You think of
Fact.
NWA, Ice Cube, Snoop, B's and C's. You think of all
Mhm.
of that shit, which some of
Mhm.
that shit exists up here in SAC,
Mhm.
but we are not the stereotypical prototype of that. When you
Mhm.
look at somebody like a Geechee Gotti or the Kid Clutch, that's what
Mhm.
you think of when you think of the West Coast. You already
100%
seeing
automatically.
so the relatability is there. It's like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, I seen that nigga on Minister Society. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like I seen them
Mhm.
on Boys in the Hood. It's
Mhm.
already there. So the
Mhm.
relatability and the marketability is by default. For
Mhm.
us, SAC don't have no representative. The art representative just got hot. That's Mozzie. And
Hmm.
even Mozzie, he from Sac, but he'll tell you, I'm from Oak Park. Nigga, I ain't from Sac, I'm from Oak Park. Like he represent his hood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, right.
so that's just one little pocket of Sac. So Sac
Hmm.
don't have like a superstar that's easily relatable on that
Yeah.
level to where if a rapper come out, you like, oh, he sound like he from Sac. It
Hmm.
ain't that. We don't got a crazy accent. We don't got a crazy something to identify us
To
by.
identify it, yeah.
So with that, we have to manufacture our own star power in different ways.
I get it. I get it. And speaking of star power, I asked Justice to give me a quote about what you mean to the movement of free game. And I'm going to read this to you. Try not to cry. Here we go. Justice said, Madman Leek is the glue that keeps us together. He puts together cards, helps other battlers on the squad, all while balancing his own battle career. So why are you so selfless? We'll start there.
I mean, I just love my niggas, bro. Like,
Hmm.
I always just been a leader, bro. Like that's just always been in my character. So
Hmm.
even when I was doing music, if I didn't get booked for a show, that's cool. I'm gonna
Hmm.
throw my own. You know,
Mm.
if I don't know where a battle rap league is, that's cool. I know a cameraman. I'm gonna throw my own.
Mhm.
And that's just my vibe. You know. So with that, it's like when I had a group of like-minded individuals around me, and we was all focused on the same thing, and having someone specifically like Justice, who's Justice is a headstrong individual. Once Justice decided he was serious about battle rap, it was easy for me to help him carve the path. You know, I see where you're trying to go now. Like I can help you get there in whatever way is possible. Me, I'm also somebody who's not that way. Like I do have vision, but I like to have my hands in a lot of different things. Like I'm a battle, I'm a cook niggas, but I also want to I also want to set shit up and put shit together because I like to galvanize the community. And being a SAC, it's not a lot of different like type of events that go on. So me being able to bring the battle culture here in the way we have has been something that the city received well because it wasn't popping like that before. So it's like I see opportunity. I want to do that, which takes away from me as a battler. It takes away from me as a music artist as well. But it fulfills me in this way. So like I'll just be playing a balancing game with myself in that. But yeah, bro, I just like to help put my niggas on when it's easy when someone knows what they want. Justice knew what he want, so it's really easy, you know.
There was a song that Justice dropped, and y'all go cop Justice album if you're watching. Unanimous, incredible, classic. One of the best battler albums that's come out. Um, there was a song that dropped, ISO, and we was in the space. Justice premiered it for us. We was listening to it, and out of nowhere, I hear Madman League rapping. I said, "What is going on? What's going on?" So you and Justice, did y'all start out making music when y'all first linked up, or did the music come later on when y'all started doing the battles?
I actually met. I did a challenge on Instagram for Mozzie. He had the song Sleepwalking that was in the Black Panther movie. For a while, get rid out of sleepwalking. I spit a crazy verse on that on Instagram, and he seen it. And Justin just commented, "You fired." Period. That's all he said. You fired. Period. And I was like, "Good looking." And then a week later, I seen him at a local show. And then we start talking, and we start talking about twerk and shotgun should. And so we that's how we clicked up. So we never made music before. When we first started kicking it, Justice was like towards the tail end of his music career at the time. He had just did one like final music video, and then once he battled, he never did another song until ISO. Um, yeah, so I wasn't really there for his original music journey. That was him and Justice and 9-3 Torrance was doing music. Yeah,
Crazy small world.
yeah, that was
Okay.
Justice partner that he was running with. So once ISO came about, that also re-inspired me to get back in the lab musically too, because I've been so busy throwing battles and battling that I had stepped away from music too, which is my first love as always. So yeah, ISO just got me reinvigorated and Justice put that unanimous project together. I was with him the whole time. I don't know if I might have missed one session throughout that whole album, but I was there the whole time, you know.
Incredible, and obviously that's a testament to y'all friendship as well, and the journey that y'all on together. As soon as I heard it, I was just like, "Oh, this magic! We need a whole project, Madman and Justice, a whole project."
Yeah, I think we'll probably knock one out probably by maybe the end of this year, at least 6, 7 songs we could probably get out.
Okay,
We're
I
quick
love that.
too.
I
I ain't
love
gonna lie,
that.
we work quick. We go in there song an hour, done. Mix and master, done. An hour, like it's nothing. So
While
nah,
it's,
we'll go pay for that part of it. Like, yeah,
hey, y'all
that's
getting it done. I respect it. I respect it. Okay, so when you started doing these free game events, why did you decide to use talent from other places as well? Because y'all brought Swervo around. Sheed has been over there. What made you decide that? Why y'all ain't just keep to y'all group?
gonna be West on West fades, and there's always room for more of those. But with the free world brand, I wanted it to from the free to expand to the world. I wanted to bring those other audiences' eyes to our streams. So we're gonna get more viewership from different regions and more subscribers and better looks for our West artists too. When you put a Next versus Swervo, of course, Next people know Next. But there's gonna be people from the DMV that are Swervo fans that didn't know Next before that, and they see him and he get a chance to impress them and get some fans off it. So that's kind of my concept with it. Anytime you see a card that say free world, you're gonna see some of that. There's gonna be a reaching out to the other regions. Westworld stuff, we might do stuff that's just West Phase. That's cool. But my one of my roles when I came on as a partner in Westworld was, yo, I want to expand. I want to go outside and bring people over here. That was just one of my main focuses.
Some great battles. The battle I want to talk about is Hansel and Swervo. I think that is one of the most special battles that has happened from the platform y'all building. Talk to me about how that was for you witnessing that, and what are your thoughts on that battle?
Ridiculous, man. I literally just had to thank them, bro. Like, I appreciate y'all for putting that type of content and performance on the platform, bro. Like, the people in the building, like all the women was ready to cry at the end of the battle. Like, niggas was grabbing shirts throughout the battle. So that was one of the battles that gave you so many different emotions and at the highest level. You gave you the highest high and the lowest low in a good way low. Like, not a bad performance low, but like that low emotion low, like it was so crazy that they was able to do that and execute the way they did. They made it through their rounds because it's like, bro, I know y'all getting emotional. We emotional. Like, so it's like the fact the fact they was able to put together something like that, it's forever gratitude to both of them. They welcome back anytime. I consider Swervo a free world artist, you know what I'm saying? When he wanna be. When he wanna be, obviously he got his home league. Shout out to OSBL, but he welcome here anytime. He welcome here anytime.
Incredible battle. I really, really enjoyed that, and shit, all of us watching was ready to shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but I want to ask you. You also had a breakout performance on that same card. So talk to me about you and Mozzie.
Outside of free game, him and Dice and Hansel. Hansel's honorary free game, so I always forget to say him. But Mozzie and Dice are just two of my favorite niggas to watch in the culture. Like I like haymaker punchers, which they both are, but then Mozzie specifically got this offset or unorthodox delivery that make him crazy to me. So I had Mozzie on my hit list like over a year ago. Just I only call out niggas I fuck with. So I just wanted to battle Mozzie, and
Hmm.
um after I was did the kid clutch battle, that kind
Hmm.
of reinstated me as a factor. That's okay. You can't play with this nigga, Then I battled XP after that on the rest in peace Billy Boondocks card, and so it was time. Like everything was done, and it was there where it makes sense. It don't look crazy. Mozzie's probably gonna be the favorite, but I have an opportunity, to do my thing. I'm gonna be at home, and I was able to put on a flawless performance and one of my best showings to date. So yeah, I was real happy with it. Mozzie had some haymakers. He tried to get me out of there in the first. He had one of the craziest shit ever. One of the craziest shit ever said to me. He said in the third that right hook make a thug cry, busy bone, left hook help a nigga get his shimmy on, just rocking leaks, hitting these stones. I was like,
Too. I feel like that's to date one of your best performances. You know what I'm saying? So you handled your business, and I think you definitely brought more eyes to you and everything that you're doing. Rest in peace to Billy Boondocks. Great character in the spaces. I never met him in person, but in the spaces he used to always have us cracking up. Hey, he's a wild dude, but Big Western is was his tagline in the spaces. So I used to troll him by calling myself Big Eastern, and he would just crack up. He used to think that was so funny. Tell me a dope memory that you have with Billy Boondocks.
from Boone because Boone took a liking to me because I'm a performer. That's one of my attributes, and that's what he was. Like sometimes the bars are matches, sometimes they won't, but he's always going to entertain. So Boone would give me game on that. So like one thing I learned from Boone, and I'll get this out because this is free game. This is what we do. Um, Being personable can help you win a battle. So before you even rap, he told me this. He like before I even rap, I'll be the one the first round sometimes because I done already went around and talked to everybody in the room and made them laugh before I even rapped. So now they just looking to see my show. They don't even know who I am, but I done already went and shook hands and told you a joke. You laughed because my hair was half red, half blue. You laughed because I had on a pink suit, whatever it is. But by the time I rap, now you just want to see me do well. And he'll steal the first round just off the love. Like, so that's something I try to do, especially when I'm on the road. Yo, I'm communicating. Yo, what's good with you? You know, I'm from the West, boo, boo. You ain't never heard of me, but I'm about to do a show for y'all. You know, like, so that's one of the things I learned from Boom, straight up.
Man, great dude. Um, so I want to ask you, what is currently your top five West battlers? Well, let's go ever. Let's go ever.
Rap list you ever asked me about.
Okay.
Um,
Out the
Rum,
gate.
Rum Nitty, Geechee Gotti, Danny Myers, Young Grizz,
Let's go. That's four.
Young Grizz, and number five, Locksmith.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, salute Locks. What you know about Locksmith?
You don't understand when Locksmith was on MTV doing own beat battles, winning competitions. Then Locksmith came back home to the Bay and was making slaps in the hyphy movement that we was outside turf dancing, battling niggas to. We was dance battling the Locksmith shit. Like,
Come on, bro.
up in Sac, we some dancing ass niggas up in Sac. NorCal, we be dancing, bro. So we used to dance battle
Yo,
niggas to Locksmith, bro, for real.
that's
And
crazy.
then,
I know y'all
then
can dance because I remember Justice doing the, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, the tuck moves. I was like, okay, okay. I see what's going on. I love it. I love it. Give me some names. Give me some names of talent that we should get familiar with that we may not know about at all. And from Sacramento.
Definitely. I feel like I'm one of the slept on gems here. You know myself, the Madman. There's some fire people in the music side of the game. So there's an artist Nate Curry. He just went on tour, got off tour yesterday with an R&B artist named Jordan Ward, who's big time. So if y'all haven't heard of him, check out Nate Curry. On the battle rap side, um, Dapper Zay is on the up and coming. I haven't really found a new talent since that came out though. So yeah, right now it's just the free game guys in the battle rap side.
Glory versus Dapper Zay. What are your thoughts on that battle? It got crazy in there.
Shout out to Glory for pulling up as well. You know, that's the homie. Shout out to my dog Dap, man. I thought it was a really good battle. You know, I thought um both of them did that thing. I did think there was a level that both of them could have went higher to, including Glory. You know, I thought obviously Glory had a super dynamic second round. Um, I tell people or talking about that battle, it's like every now and again, a round like that can stumble into your lap and it's just your job to execute it. And he did that well, so not taking nothing from him. And he did good in the other rounds too. But there's another level that he can go to that I'm still waiting to see from him. Dap, same thing. Dap's very lyrical, very good rapper. His energy, I thought, could have been a notch higher that battle.
They could use and apply. I'm going to give you the floor now, and I want you to tell me the exact members of Free Game that battle rap. I know there's a lot of dudes that do other things, but give me the battle rap roster of Free Game.
Because we have a yeah, I'm gonna give you the active ones. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this without missing nobody. Justice, Young Grizz, Ghost, Migs, Madman Leek, Luck E, Ray May, Joe Maji, Gutta,
I know it's one more.
Desperado. He ain't battled in a minute. He just had another kid. I don't know. We gonna go with Lucky Desperado. Whoever I miss, they gonna be pissed off at me in the chat. But I tried, niggas. I tried.
About CP as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he always gets around in bar tonight with the DNA bar. So he always Oh
Why?
God, oh God. So talk to me about glorified fans. I want to give that a segment as well. So glorified fans, how did that come together? How'd y'all decide to do that? And what's the end goal? Because I see y'all dropped the song featuring Calico, which is fire. I think that's incredible. You know what I'm saying? That's moving the culture forward when y'all do stuff like that. Because it's definitely time for the culture to transition and mix music with battle rap. So that came right on time. So what's the Glorified Fans podcast? How did that come about?
That because that's not my pod. I'm just, CP and Reese Mack. Those are both free game members who went and created the Glorified Fans podcast on some Jersey shit. So that's their conglomerate. But from what I know of it, yeah, and Reese, this is funny too, because Reese Mack wasn't even doing music no more. Reese had stopped doing music until we went to initiation and start playing the Me and Justice shit. He like, oh, y'all gotta send me something. We did a song and now Reese back doing music and shit. That's just how it goes. So when he did the joint with Calico, I love that song too. You keep it. That shit fire. But yeah, nah, that's just what CP and Reese and them decided to put together, just as because I think CP's, from what I know, CP's concept was like we show up to all these events and like we really outside. Sometimes people be kind of trying to treat me like I'm special. He like, nah, I'm just a fan. He like, but y'all be treating me like a glorified fan. And so it's like he's like, fuck it. We just gonna run with that name and we gonna talk about it. Yeah.
I love it. I super love it. I love seeing brothers get together and do something innovative and they keep it real on that platform. And I know it's like an extension of the free game brand. So I respect it. I love Ghost joining the team. I think Ghost is one of the premier talents, new talents in battle rap. Although he's not all the way new, but he's in his new season. You know what I'm saying? Lucky, I'm looking forward to seeing what Lucky and Ben Superior, I believe he's battling next. I want to see how that go. I like a lot of what the guys are doing over there. Are y'all still acquiring more talent, or is this the roster and y'all gonna hold off for a little bit?
People always ask that, and I'll be like, no. But sometimes shit just pop up. Like today, we added Ray May, down from San Diego, shots fired, his home league. And it just really, honestly, bro, like I told you, it's not centered strictly around battle rap. Like anybody who's been added to free game is because I fuck with their character. Like I respect them as a man and how they move, and I trust the decisions they make as a person, and I'm willing to back them up in whatever they choose to do. And if they rap well, that's a bonus. So shit usually just comes about like that generally. That's also why we have people like CP Reese Mack who ain't rappers that's in the squad because it's like, yo, when we fuck with each other. When you pull up, I hold it down. When I pull up, you hold it down. Like, and then when we in spaces the other's not in, we hold it down. And it's like and if that's your character, then it might just happen.
Free Geechee, you know what I'm saying? Solid dude. Always been A1 since I met him in person. Real solid dude. Give me a positive memory or an influence that Geechee has been to you. Have you had a chance to meet Geechee and interact with him?
Soto. So the first time I went down to LA, March Madness on the yeah, yeah. Geechee hosted that battle. And so with that was really like my third or fourth battle, and the other two had just been on free game at home, local shit. And so when I came home, Geechee did a live recap the next day and was like, showing love to me and Justice. Like, yo, man, Leek, I don't know who dude was, but dude was out here barking. Like he came in with crazy. And so that was like my first interaction with Geechee. And I was like, I fuck with him. Like I came down from out of town pretty much into to his event, to his area. He fucked with what I did. And that was enough for me right there. I was like, okay, he showed love when he see talent, regardless of who's who. And that's all that mattered to me.
Come home soon. God bless him and his family and everything. What's the future for Madman League? Is Mad League gonna make his way to URL? Uh, it- what's going on? Am I getting an exclusive here? Are you gonna just build your empire on the West? What's the plan?
are possible, especially with the new processes that are in place now at URL. I do think new doors are opening. I did go through the crucible process one time. I did not succeed. I do feel like some of these other processes are more fit to my style. And if the opportunity presents itself, I will not turn it down unless I have to. So I'm leaving that door open. You know, Battling someone like Amazi was strategic. Somebody who's been through that process and on that stage. So I wanted to show that when I do pop out, I can fight at that level. It's reasons.
I like that. I like that.
Like just
Hmm.
because I'm not out doing this other shit. I'm putting you weak niggas on. It's not. It's because I'm trying to put you weak niggas on. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is. But yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm outside. I'm outside.
About film, because you guys have characters in free game. You know what I'm saying? CP, Justice, you, plenty of other guys. Ghost is a character. Could we ever get some like skits or films or something from you guys? Are y'all working on that? Is there that faction of free game being developed?
Could get it. Is it in the works now? Right now, no. But when we on our come up during that time, like getting ourselves respect on the West, part of what Justice and I and the free movement had to do was set ourselves apart with visuals. So if you noticed on Justice's come up, even with URL, he would do some cinematic promotions from time to time throughout the Crucible. He would do the joking skit on Migs with the Mexican shit. Like we'll show some of that because that's in our bag, and camera quality is in our bag too. We don't drop nothing without bad camera quality, or without good camera quality. So that's in our bag, and we for sure are. What I'm saying, we theatrical. We know we performers. We know how to do this shit. Like we not doorknobs. You feel me? Some of you niggas ain't never been cool before you got to this shit. Had no personality, no friends, no bitches. We've been doing this shit since been doing this shit. So like we can put on a show when it's time to put on a show, and we will use that when the time comes.
Forward to it. Now I want to talk about possibly Madman making his way to other platforms. So I want to ask you, I'm gonna name a couple leagues and you give me some names of people that you wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying, going to see and put them in their place. So I'm gonna start with Odd Battle. Who at Odd Battle? Who? K Venom. Oh, you not playing. K Venom?
He got to
Brother,
go.
that's a very dangerous battle.
He got to go. K Venom got to go, and it ain't his fault. I fuck with K Venom. I told you already. I only call out people I fuck with. I fuck with K Venom. K Venom moved to the West briefly. We put on a whole magnitude $10,000 tournament that my team won. Keith won. K Venom was on my team. I put K Venom in that situation to win 10 bands. I selected him because I had seen him before. I knew who he was coming to the West. So I fuck with K Venom. I know K Venom, but he got to go. Number one, I can't have too many short niggas walking around thinking that they that nigga. There can only be one. You understand me? There can only be one. Number two, it's not that I think he can't fuck with me because I think he can. It's that niggas think I can't fuck with him, and that's what pissed me off. So he
Okay, well, you got a lot to say. Okay, OSBL, what we doing? I'm gonna ask you again because I think you said P Black, but I just want to be sure. OSBL, what are we doing? You're crazy.
Yeah. And that's another one. I fuck with his style. We was rocking out at initiation. I was there. I saw the young L battle in person and I fucked with his style. I like how he punch. I like what he talk. But I just like I said, same with Mozzie. I got to show that I could punch at this level, that I could fight at this weight class. And I feel like he right there to get his motherfucking head knocked off.
All right, let's get crazier. URL. Yeah, you had to think about that. You know better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, come on, come on, Leek. Come on, Leek. You know if you get an angle on you, it's over for you.
Brought him out here. I'm the one who bring you to the West. Don't forget that. This
Find out. You know Holmesy he's a detective. He's gonna
say to me that I ain't put out there publicly. This is me. Holmesy the guy. He don't lose a lot. I'll give him one of them rare L's. I'm I'm a rare character. I only pop out in rare times. So I'm only gonna pop out to do some rare shit, like give Holmesy a motherfucking loss on his record. Shout out to Holmesy. That's my dog. He just popped up on Glorified Fans podcast, which is dropping soon. But he got to go too. He got to go.
Okay, the final question. We need some more West on West violence. So I'm gonna just say the riot. Who you calling out from the West? Not my dog. Not my dog. I'm gonna give you a chance to rethink your answer. The riot.
Named Brandon. I'm tired of this shit. I can't play it safe no more. I don't have fights. I'm a good. We can have a debatable all day. Somebody better motherfucking kill me, or y'all got to prove you can do it. I ain't never seen it happen. I ain't never seen it happen. It's got to be a nigga like that that's already been to that level that can prove that he can kill me, or else I'll never believe it can happen. So fuck it. Put him in the ring with me.
I'm not gonna lie, Leek. You testing the waters, brother. You're really testing the waters. Trying to battle real name Brandon? You're crazy, crazy. Now look, you battled a female before. You and Rain the Rebel had a goodie, you know what I'm saying? Salute to her. Yep, yep. Who's the female that you like to call out? Because it's a lot of good females out here.
EAV.
Hey, hold on, brother. Hold on. No, KAV, that's like my daughter. She's we the fans, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want those problems, brother.
I want those problems, man. I'm a battle a female. It's gonna be KAV.
Just part up and send it to her immediately. So I
She
appreciate you
already
saying that.
got it too.
She'll be
She's like, what
nah.
is fuck me for?
Nah, that's fire. Leak, talk to the people about what they can expect moving forward from free game and just paint that picture
Yeah.
and what you building. What can we
Yes.
expect from y'all moving forward?
So this year, let's just talk about 2026. We have
Okay.
a ton of motherfucking battles coming up. Like I
Mhm.
said, Lucky is booked on iBattle this upcoming weekend.
Fire,
Just Business 2 is coming up. We have Justice on that
fire,
card. Ghost is
fire.
on that card. I'm hearing rumblings. There's other things going on that weekend that we may be a part of as well. I'm not at liberty to
Hello,
say, but we'll be battling. Young Grizz has a motherfucking legacy battle coming up April 11th in
Danny
SoCal
Myers.
versus Danny
Fire.
the fuck Myers. And I
Let's
had them both
go.
in my top five, remember? So
Yup.
that's coming up. So we're gonna
Crazy.
be really active on the battlefront for sure,
Mhm,
trying to take
mhm,
over on some domination shit. Fuck the
mhm.
billionaires. And then others aside from I slipped.
Oh wow! I'm clipping that up too. Go
I
ahead.
Yeah, that was an accident.
What's your problem with the billionaires, sir?
Oh no, they cool and all, you know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? Like they
mhm,
cool. They like distant relatives,
mhm.
but they can step in the backyard and get two piece too. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
free game versus the billionaires. What are we talking about right
Absolutely.
now? Okay,
Absolutely. Yeah.
y'all
And,
don't got
and
nobody for Wusa. I'll tell you that.
who though?
That
We already
justice
went up.
situation with that was a lucky situation with
We already
justice.
went up on
Y'all,
who?
y'all don't got nobody else for Wusa.
I got
It was a
somebody for
lucky
him.
situation.
I got somebody for him.
Who?
Two T's.
Hey, Ghost don't want those problems,
Two
man.
T's.
Ghost don't.
Yeah,
Hey,
two
hey, Ghost don't want
T's.
those problems, man.
Hey, look, hey, Frank, if they don't want me to battle P Black, I understand. Give me Zeke.
Hey, you don't want problems with Zeke? What are you
If they don't want to
doing?
give me P Black, give me Zeke.
Oh my
I
God,
show him
these
how to
call
put
outs
that
are
fly shit on.
crazy.
I dress too. You see what I had on with mine? He don't play with me.
You was
I
fresh. You
got
was
watches.
fresh.
I got watches too. You see, hey, Frank,
talk,
you see
talk
these
heavy.
windows, my nigga?
Hey, hey, that view is crazy.
You see
This
what I'm
rich
saying?
people view.
What we talking about?
Hey, I respect it.
Bring
I
me one of these
respect it.
niggas that know how to dress.
Oh.
I'm battling these bummy ass niggas.
Okay, okay. League, I appreciate your time. I salute everything y'all doing. Free to fuck up. You know what I'm
Bring the
saying?
fuck up, man.
God bless all of y'all. And the door's open. You pull up anytime. Anything you got promoted, just send it to me. I'm gonna support it. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Thank you for your time. Appreciate your patience. Apologize it took so long,
All good,
but
brother.
I'm tapped in and I'm supporting 100%.
Appreciate you, man. Free to fuck up. We the
Yeah.
fans global, man.
Let's
Appreciate you. Get
go.
out here.
We out of here. God
Yeah.
bless.